Types of organizational values. Organizational values can either be terminal values or instrumental values. Terminal values reflect organizational long-term goals, while instrumental values are a meaning of obtaining terminal benefits. Examples of terminal values include happiness, prosperity, and a secure family. Example of instrumental values include honesty and punctuality. Values can be extrinsic or intrinsic. Intrinsic work values relate to the okay, while the okay itself, while extrinsic values relate to work outcomes. For example, an employee may have an intrinsic value of doing challenging jobs to develop their skills, while another may have an extrinsic values to get paid after work. The roles of emotions in controlling behavior. The emotions play an essential role in influencing organizational behavior. Our feelings of affects and mood may be influenced by other people by prevailing conditions. Accordingly, our emotions affect and mood can influence our work morale, motivation at work, and consequently work productivity. Organizational management has the role of shaping employees' attitudes and moods by enhancing rather than intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation involves tangible rewards that cause employees to like their job and desire better results, while intrinsic motivation relates to employees' drive to work. Errors in perception. In some cases, people may interpret things erroneously, which can consequently influence their cause of action. Errors in perception. In some cases, people may interpret things erroneously, which consequently influence their cause of action. Caution organization managers to be cautious to avoid any form of subjectivity in the workplace as its leading cause of workplace bias. Subjectivity at the workplace may be due to the halo effect, which causes managers to form a perception about an employee's productivity due to a single typical characteristic such as beauty. For instance, a manager who hires an employee due to beauty would be suffering from the halo effect. The contrast effect, on the other hand, occurs when one evaluates a person's characteristics based on other characteristics. First impression bias is also a significant source of subjectivity at the workplace, where one is judged depending on their first impression, which may not necessarily represent their values. Global issues. Cultural diversity, a significant issue that influences integration in the workplace. This is because different people have different cultural orientations they tend to bring at the workplace, which may compromise organizational culture. In the case appropriate individual measures are not undertaken. Job stress is a significant work-life issue at the global level. This is caused by a series of unpleasant administrative stress, low pay, poor working conditions, poor employee relations, industry structures, negative medical conditions. Stress has devastating consequences both at the personal and organizational level. How to manage and control stress. Exercise is one of the stress coping mechanisms at personal level. Research reveals that people who exercise vulnerable regularly tend to be less stressed, unlike those that hardly exercise at all. People that do not exercise are more likely to be depressed and experience adverse effects of depression. Mindfulness meditation is also a significant way of dealing with stress. At the organizational level, work-life balance and appropriate motivation strategies are among the ways of handling stress at organizational levels. Organizational management should embrace both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation measures to avoid and handle stress among stakeholders. In conclusion, individual values, perception, attitudes are paramount to organizational performance. Values keep on changing depending on organizational environment. The work factors and one's personality factors. The manager can influence individual values, perceptions, and attitudes by embracing objectivity besides employ extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. presentation.